Welcome everybody to your Rocktober. I always hated that edition of the Wheelhouse. Such a gay term. We got Led Zeppelin here, your Rocktober triple shot weekend. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to talk some football and I'm sure some other stuff as well. I am Bauer.
I'm Andy Rooney.
Paying tribute already, are you, Cause?
The man is a legend, regardless of how ridiculous he has been for at least the last 10 years.
He is. His eyebrows are.
60 Minutes tonight.
Oh, that is true.
Right about now, probably.
Rocktober, baby. Thank you very much. Yeah, Andy Rooney leaving 60 Minutes.
You ever notice that sometimes you leave the best players on your bench?
And then everybody's got to pay tribute to him today. Everybody's got to, drop. They got to show his face. They got to play the best of Andy Rooney. Like, I've been waiting for that in book form. I'll just wait for the day calendar.
I'll watch it. I'll think he died. What happened?
It's gotten to that point. And of course, the one picture that I'm seeing this morning, like they're like, and now a tribute to Andy Rooney. And the picture they show of him is Andy Rooney, at the desk like he always is. For his extreme close-up with those big old bushy eyebrows, and he's got like a stethoscope around his neck that just even highlights more. Perhaps he is dying. Perhaps that's the case.
It may be what everyone thinks of themselves as, but I consider myself to be an absolutely dead center, normal, average American. You'd think my experience growing up, going to school, serving in the Army, getting married, having kids, buying a home, would make me perfect if Hollywood was looking around for an average American male.
And being on television.
The things I write and read on television are
Right.
for regular, normal, average, everyday Americans.
Are they, Andy?
Like myself, or so I think. My question then is this. If I'm so average American, how come that I've never heard of most of the musical groups that millions of other Americans apparently are listening?
'Cause you're old!
I've heard of Sting
189?
and the Rolling Stones, but someone sent me Billboard magazine, and I looked at a list of the top 200 performers, and nobody I know is on that bestseller list.
Okay, hold on. Nobody I
The
know
singers
is
I
on
know
that bestseller
have been
list.
replaced by performers like Justin Bieber, Lady Gaga, and Usher. I mean, who? They're selling millions of songs by singers that I've never heard of.
How
And that
old
must
are
mean that
you?
I'm out of
Did
the
they run it
American
by you?
mainstream.
Are you
And
lamenting the fact they didn't
definitely
run it
not
by
average.
you?
Right.
I know age
I
is
would
the
never
obvious
let
factor.
anybody
Age
named
doesn't
Lady
separate
Gaga
Americans
record an
in other
album.
areas. We all like comfort, beauty, ice cream, a sunny day, and a win for our favorite team.
What?
Why should our tastes suddenly diverge
You like
when
ice
it comes to
cream, no
the
win.
sound of music? I think of myself as a musical ignoramus who doesn't hear or like the nuances of sound that other people hear and do like. I don't know who Lady Gaga is, and kids today probably don't know who Ella Fitzgerald was. Maybe we should call it even.
Oh, Jesus. Maybe we should just call you Ancient.
Nailed it.
He was, as long as I can remember in my life, the old man who was yelling for the young kids to get off his lawn each and every week.
He would be a lawn get offer.
Oh. He is the guy.
Yes. Lady Gaga.
I don't know who Justin Bieber or Lady Gaga or even Lady Antebellum for that matter is.
You know it's a good show when you can play some poker face.
Yes, that's when you know.
Just let the music go through your body.
I'm feeling it. My body is feeling it. Tonight, Andy Rooney laments on how much Lady Gaga has ripped off Madonna. And then he laments on how much he hates both of them because they're not Ella Fitzgerald.
Take it, Bauer.
So I would like to read your book.
Oh, please.
I'd like to move on to some other CBS programming that it was on today.
Oh, please, let's do that. Was there other CBS programming today?
Wait, it's today Sunday.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Person of Interest is not doing nearly as well as CBS thinks it should because commercial break had Person of Interest in it.
Now, for the record, because I'm going to sound like Andy Rooney here for just a second. Which fucking
Did you
show?
ever notice
What show is that?
every time there's a commercial break, they
Did you ever-
play.
did you ever notice?
I don't know person of interest.
I don't know person of interest.
Person of interest is some show with Ben from Lost and the guy who played Jesus.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. I keep seeing promos for that. I'm not even sure that have they had a premiere for that yet? I don't even know if they've had an episode for it.
They've had 2.
Oh, so it's doing that well.
So I have a feeling that that show is now on the clock as far as CBS is concerned.
This should, by the way, I just want to be on record of saying this, and I know that we don't have the time for this, nor do we have the daily show that we used to. But a television death pool, I think, is a must because I still believe that there's nothing that will top Charlie's Angels' short-lived run.
I'll go with the X Factor.
Is it done already? Is Charlie's Angels?
It's
official?
not, but it should be.
No, it won't because it's
because I haven't brought myself to watch. Well, frankly, any new show. We have a couple of new shows stacked up in the TiVo. We fell behind. You know?
I have a couple that I've seen that I'm liking, but I've seen more shit than anything else.
Because we watched Up All Night, the one with
right.
That
one I can't decide. There's sometimes it's okay, and there's sometimes that
the pilot was really good.
Yeah,
I think.
And then it was almost like the creator. They said, "Congratulations, you got picked up."
Right.
And they went, "Oh, now I have to write more of these."
Yeah, that's exactly.
And it
I
almost
think
like struck them, by surprise.
There's a new fall show you guys may have seen. It's on MSNBC. It's called the Republican Debates.
Oh yeah, that's every week. I know it's a weekly
I don't
show,
think
right?
that's gonna make it.
Oh, that one's tough.
No, I like it when they vote one off.
I think they're already. I think Rick Perry. I think they're about to ready to Who Shot Rick Perry. That'll be the.
Well, I believe it's the brand new hunting lodge. Hunter Lodger Gate.
They should do a.
Actually, say the real name of the hunting lodge.
Right.
I don't understand why nobody's ever done like a eliminator challenge for politicians.
Right.
During this time of the year, it'd be a great game to play.
Yeah.
I mean, in seriousness, they're seriously Mark Burnett away from running the Republican debates that way.
They really are.
Big flame behind them, and then they get extinguished.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
someone eats a pig
Right.
just for shits and giggles.
And then just randomly they have a poll at the end of it to see who somehow.
Although, if you actually saw some of the pictures recently from Republican candidates, they have actually eaten a pig.
that
It's
is
just
true.
wrapped in a corn dog.
That
but,
is very true.
But there are pictures of that, and if you let somebody take a picture of it, no, I don't know what to say. Maybe
Yeah.
you shouldn't be president if that happens.
No, that's a good point. I will say this: so far this football season, I haven't seen as many really truly shitty commercials as I had. We for a while there we would do our Sunday updates, and then we would also have the shittiest commercials that we've seen on television that day. Yeah. And with the exception of the numerous nonstop times they were playing that goddamn J-Lo commercial for Fiat, which made me automatically hate Fiat. Like I was like, oh cool, a new Fiat. Fuck
I was
Fiat.
thinking, wow, that's gonna be Bauer's next car.
And then I'm like, fuck Fiat. This is shit. And every time I see a Fiat on the road, I automatically believe they've got J-Lo playing in the car, and I flip them off. I'm like, fuck you.
Fiat's back. She's single. It's just a hot commercial.
The best part about that entire commercial, it's like she's driving away from all of the guy fans who clearly just have to mob her no matter where she goes.
Right.
Clearly at all times.
Right. And ironically, all of those guy fans that you see in the commercial are gay men.
And can outrun a Fiat.
Correct.
and then at the end it's okay because then she dances with them.
Right. Well,
with her incredibly simplistic dance.
While she somehow in some Mad Max way manages to destroy them because they're all like in a fetal position practically, and then she does her one move with one arm one way and one arm the other way, like I am the almighty and powerful J-Lo. Somehow she lowered the boom and crushed them all.
I'll presume in the minute-long version of that commercial, we actually found out what struck them down. The great power of the J-Lo music dance.
J-Lo music. That's by far the worst commercial that I've seen all season, but it is early, so let's wait this out. Let's see what happens.
I'm seeing less commercials with the ticket.
Yeah, I'm on that boat.
Oh, look, lucky for both of you.
I didn't want the humble brag. I apologize.
No. That's fine. You'll have to let me know how Boardwalk Empire's going because I have not.
It's good.
Oh, all right. Well, there you go. Can I watch the episodes online? I'll have to check that out.
What is?
You do HBO Go.
Okay, I will do that. I will check that out. Anyways,
there's always ways, Bauer.
I will say this that while I know this is sort of stirring the pot, I will say that today if you had been able, if somebody if I had awoken this morning when the alarm went off, and the voice on the radio immediately after playing some, I don't know, I was going to try to figure out.
Song?
Yeah, I was going to say J-Lo, Lady
from the
Gaga, something that I would absolutely never listen to. Paul Simon, for instance. Immediately.
What would Paul Simon do?
I just never, like,
Is that because you have to hate all things Yankees?
No.
Is that why?
Aside from 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover, I'm not the biggest Paul Simon fan.
Love Paul Simon, by the way.
Okay. All right, so Prince is waking me up? Okay. I don't know what station I'm listening. Is this a Jack show? A Jack
Kiss
radio
101 or
station? I don't.
something.
Okay.
Well, hey, good morning. Kiss
Hey,
101.
we're like 59 minutes after the hour.
It's Elvis Duran.
So
It may rain today. Nobody fucking knows anymore.
if the alarm and the DJ who gets on, the weekend DJ who says it's Rocktober, gets on immediately afterwards and tells me, hey, you know that rain out in game 1 where your starting pitcher was taking on their starting pitcher, and then that got extended to day 2 and your team got crushed, but that will be traded in for today's baseball game, a no-hitter through 6 innings, or going into the 6th inning, and the Lions will come back and beat the Cowboys, I would take that deal.